So, hi guys, it's Ariel. So, this is a weird angle, I know, and the lighting's probably terrible, but oh well. That's just my life. As you probably can see by the title down below, this is my pop figure collection because I needed to reorganize it, and I figured, well, if I'm going to be moving them all around anyway, I might as well show you what I got. Because I know there's a ton of collectors out there, myself included, obviously. I mean, kind of a given. And unless you follow me on Instagram, you probably have no idea, because you might have seen a couple of them here and there in the backgrounds, but that's about it. I've never really made it a deal. Because, like, I know I've done a Disney collection, and most of my pops are Disney. Most of them. Not all of them. Like, I have some Stranger Things, a couple Nickelodeon ones, a Deadpool, a couple Harry Potters. So, but collectively, I have 135 pops. I'm not sure how many of those are Disney, but like I said, most of them are Disney. Some of them I bought, some of them have been given to me, stuff like that. Like, I buy them all the time, and I get them all the time. Mostly from Hot Topic, but I also get a lot of them from Books A Million, FYE. A couple have come from Amazon, but not too many. I do have 2 Chase Pops, which, if you don't know what a Chase is, that means it's the rare version of another pop. I have 2 of those. You'll see them later in this video. But there's a collection right here. This is just some oddball ones that I kind of just had sitting out. And some of these are new, some of these are not. And I figured I'd show you. Some of these, actually, most of them, like I said, have been on my Instagram. Because my Instagram, for some reason, has become my way of knowing when I'm out and about if I already have a pop or not. Because I have almost bought the same pops a couple of times. I do not have any duplicates, though. Good job on me. So Jesus is behind the camera. He's not going to say hi. He just
pure silence.
Pure silence.
Speaks in quiet.
Speaks in quiet. All right. But yeah, if you want to come out this way.
Well, you know, I could also zoom.
The zoom is a little blurry. Just move.
Hello.
Hello. Also, don't mind my appearance. I was a little lazy. I didn't want to see him.
Simple plan.
They did come from Warped Tour, so it counts for something. But yeah, these all right here are the newest ones. I literally just got them like last week. These 2 Jesus just bought me like 2 days ago. They are part of the 25th anniversary Night for Christmas collection. The only one that actually specifies that, though, is the Movie Moment one.
I was going to say, you got the Nightmare Before Christmas 25th anniversary, and then I got Power Rangers.
That's true, you did.
I got Goldar and Lord Zed. It brings joy to my life.
But, honestly, I was so excited. I'm not going to take it out of the box just because I've already taken it out of the box like 4 times today. Go look on my Instagram to see a surprise with this one, because I was very excited, to the point that I woke Jesus up this morning when I discovered it.
She did. I'm still dead inside.
I literally just shook him. You're always going to be dead inside.
That's life.
But
leave a thumbs up if you're dying slowly. Okay, that's terrible. Don't do that.
It's true, though.
Or do that.
Everyone probably will do that.
It's 2018.
I'm absolutely in love with this one. I have the original Day of the Dead Jack, which I just had Flounder attack me. You'll see him in a minute. This is the original Day of the Dead Jack, and he does glow in the dark. I've never seen mine glow in the dark, but he does glow in the dark. I haven't charged him either, by, like, you know, something like that. You put in the sunlight, all that. I haven't done that, so.
That's because you avoid the sunlight. She's a vampire.
So, I'll show you the one that just attacked me. I kind of just, there was a weird cut. I apologize. I'm still learning to edit. My mom yelled something, and I thought she was going to come in here. She didn't. She's just yelling about something on the TV. So don't mind her if you can hear her. But, so this is what just fell and attacked me. It's actually the Diamond Edition, Hot Topic exclusive Flounder, which by the Diamond, actually it's Diamond Collection, not Diamond Edition. That just means they're glittery. Like, that's all it is. I have a couple of those. Let's see.
Well, Maleficent.
Maleficent, because she's out of the box.
She fucking looks good.
She looks amazing. Like, honestly, I really like this one. I have a few Diamond collections. I also have the Stitch.
On the left?
which I had to get him. I literally didn't even know it existed. I actually worked at Hot Topic for a few months, and I walked into work one day. We were busy. It was right near Christmas. I wasn't actually planning on buying anything, but I was a little early. All of a sudden, as I'm walking past the counter to go to the back room, I noticed this sitting on the counter. I had not even heard about this, so I literally grabbed it and then walked straight back to the counter. So I could not leave it. And then the other one I've got is up here. It is, I think, one of the first Diamond collections they came out with. Possibly the first. It was the Belle in her winter attire. I don't have the non-glittery version of this, but I do have this one.
Show it off.
I'm not quite sure why I've never taken it out of the box. I really don't have a reason. Some of mine are in the box, some of them are not. This one, I think it was just because I had room for it in the box, so I might actually take this one out of the box. I don't know. Some, I'll show you later. There's some that are in a box for a reason. Like, I have most of the Lion King pops. There's a couple that I'm still missing, because I've never seen them in stores. Those are just two flocked versions of ones I already have. So if I ever find them, I'll get them, but those are all in the box for a reason. So are some of my Comic-Con exclusives. Well, I don't have that many Comic-Con exclusives. I have a Pajama Jack that's Comic-Con exclusive. I can't talk, apparently. My foot is bleeding.
Wait, what? Why?
Because I picked at something. Actually, I have two Comic-Con exclusives.
Someone
right
stop
here.
this girl before she tears the skin off her body.
Yeah. Don't show the camera. I'm trying to show you.
God damn it. You
Yeah.
picked at it with your other foot, didn't you?
No, I picked at it with my finger.
You monster.
If anybody else does that, I'm sorry. But, okay, so this one is a Summer Comic-Con exclusive for 2016. It's Pajama Jack. And I thought there was something wrong with his mouth, but then I looked into it, and there's nothing wrong with his mouth. It's just how he looks. And then there's this one, which I already forgot, even though, Pajama Jack. I already forgot what he was exclusive to. I think it was in New York Comic Con, 2017.
Good.
So yeah, I don't really have a lot of Comic Con exclusive ones.
I'm a shitty tech supervisor.
It's okay. I'm trying to show you all the ones that are in the box first, and then I'll show you the ones out of the box. Alright, so most of mine are actually, like I said, Hot Topic exclusive, just because they're one of the #1 sellers of them, and I'm a huge supporter of Hot Topic, so that's just how I am. But then I have Dapper Jack and then Dapper Sally. Dapper Jack actually came out in like 2015, 2016, something like that. I think it was 2015. And then Dapper Sally only just came out last year. And as soon as I saw that she existed, I had to have her, because obviously Dapper Jack needed a Dapper Sally. Why they didn't make them at the same time, I don't know, but they didn't.
I was gonna say, show them off in front of the camera. You were kind of just waving them.
Oh, was I not?
Yeah, I know.
Can you tell I don't do this very often? Also, I just realized the Snowman Jack was listed for both of these, but yet he only was just released.
Strange.
It's very strange.
It's funny because I saw Snowman Jack, I think, at GameStop in Market Square.
Really?
Yeah. Steven sent photos.
Oh, I want him. Alright. I'm having to get down to this bottom shelf that I should have prepared for. Here's, Barrel. I had to look. Personally, he's my favorite out of Lock, Shock, and Barrel, which I do have the other two. They're just all on that shelf. Here, I guess it would make more sense to show them next.
It's a little skeleton boy.
Yeah, he's cute. I like it. I like it a lot. I have to dig through my squishies because I am a child and have squishies.
Growing up is optional.
That is correct, as said by Walt Disney. And then here is Lock and Shock. I got both of these from Books A Million. I actually found Beryl. I talked to him at GameStop. Did I order him from GameStop? I think I...
Beryl, you ordered him from GameStop, yes.
I was going to say, I think I ordered
Let me see lock. Little devil boy. I don't know why. Something made me think you could take off the mask.
You can't.
Which would be cool.
Pretty sure I took it out. Yeah, no, you can't. It's on there. And then this one I was really excited about. It's Takara from Moana. I do not have any of the other new Moanas, except for I do have Gramatalia. I do have that. I really want to get what is it? Tafiti and Tamatawa. There's two different versions of him. One of them looks like it's blacklight reactive, and it looks really cool. Yes.
Does it show it on the back or not?
No, it just shows you the normal one.
Lame.
That one was
I know which one you mean.
exclusive.
Yeah, he was insanely looking.
Yeah. I guess I could go ahead and show you the
Personally,
other
I
ones.
want to get Maui that's half shark.
Same. It looks so cool. I haven't seen it though. I think it's actually not that expensive on Amazon though. Alright, and then I'm just going to go ahead and show you all the ones that are up here and then start working on the shelf. This is Chucky. Because
Do not be confused with the serial killer, Charles Lee, right?
absolutely not. His name is Charles as well. But
Chucky from Rugrats is much more terrifying.
Oh yes. He is anxiety.
Bloodlust. Hungers.
And then the sushi chef, which...
Ironic.
Very. Very, considering I don't like sushi.
Then again, no one ever said he made sushi. He was just a chef, but you know, by the headband, you think Japanese steakhouse.
I think he was making sushi in the movie.
That's terrible. That's near cannibalistic levels.
I know. I mean, they live in a monster world. What would you expect?
So are fish and monsters not the same thing? Like, is he a sentient octopus that's different from other octopus?
Probably.
Everybody leave your thoughts in the comments.
You
The
say
octopi
everybody,
theory.
like more than 2 people are gonna watch this. Probably nobody's gonna watch this.
Don't worry.
But then there's Tommy. Now, when the Rugrats ones came out, I got super freaking excited about them. I'm still on the hunt for Purple Reptar, and I wouldn't mind getting the other version of Tommy that exists, which is him in his red shirt. But I'm not like on the hunt for him. I do really want Purple Reptar though. I actually was so pissed. I ordered him one time, thought I had it, and then I got it, and it was the exact same Reptar I already have. I was so pissed.
If you look over there.
If you look over here, it's over here.
When'd you move it?
I was setting up for this.
Take that nice cinematic zoom
Why are you zooming?
so they can see it.
I actually have 3 different Reptars. It's every Reptar that you can get except for the Purple Reptar. This was the standard one.
Look at it and it's lime green lighting.
Yes.
Next
This
one.
is the glow in the dark one, which again he's never been on the box, so he doesn't glow actually.
He could still glow if you put him in lighting.
Yeah, if I stuck him in the windowsill, which I
Window or like turn on your lamp.
Well, I
Shine him
mean,
in front of it for a
no,
little
it
bit.
has to be natural light. Like Kochi Kobe, I put him behind the curtain, and he glowed in the dark for a good probably 2 months. I need to charge him again.
And then Reptar with the cereal.
And also, I apologize. I did originally plan on doing this all in order, like grouping like similar things together. I didn't do that. We all know I'm not that organized.
Without chaos, there wouldn't be order.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Here's Good Luck Bear, which we actually found at a comic book store. Because I have other ones, which again you'll see, but I'm
Cool Comics in Cape Coral, Florida.
Yeah. So, I have that one. The only Care Bear I still need, actually, there's 2. I need Grumpy Bear, and then there's apparently Bedtime Bear. But he's apparently a little rare, because I saw him on Amazon, he was like $25.
Ironically, I have Bedtime Bear stuffed animal.
Yes.
We found it at a thrift store a couple years back. And although, you know, I'm just like a little on the heavier side, I like the bears I can relate to.
And then here's one of the 11s.
It speaks to me.
She's great. I love her.
Season 211.
Yes. And then here is 8-Bit Will, which was for some reason on clearance sale for $5 at Target recently. So I went and got him. And he's hefty too. I don't understand it, but he's heavy.
Okay. Put him up. Madam shakes boxes of pops.
Also, I don't really want any of the other 8-Bit ones, but it was Will, and Will's the hardest one to find out of any of the Stranger Things kids, so I kind of just said fuck it. And I don't really plan on getting any of the other ones. And then for the last one that's over here is actually a new one that I just got. It's Steamboat Willie. And this is for the 90th anniversary of Mickey Mouse. So, it just, to me, I'm not actually a big Mickey Mouse fan, but to me, Mickey Mouse is like the face of Disney. So, it just seemed wrong to not have
the mascot of an evil corporation.
No.
Okay, you know what? At some point, Disney's going to control everything. We're going to have to learn to accept it, and then every day, we have to start off our routine with a song.
I mean, I already pretty much do that, so.
Yeah, I know. They all have to be original pieces composed by each person.
No.
If you can't do that, then they'll find you. Disney will come. They'll take you away.
Maybe we will get all creative then, and it'll be a wonderful world.
I'm already creative.
I am too.
That's an evil creative.
Is that clip still going, or?
I've got 25 seconds.
Okay, go ahead and restart it.
On to the next.
Okay, so now we're actually into two that I'm actually considering selling, if anybody's interested. I don't know if I actually will, but I'm thinking about it. I've got...
You owe me no one.
Huh?
Mr. Grinch.
Oh. I've got the Grinch. Just the standard Grinch, you know, nothing fancy there. But then I also have the Chase version.
Unfortunately, they never made Jim Carrey copies.
I wasn't a big fan of Jim.
I would appreciate live action Grinch.
I wasn't a big fan of that myself.
I loved it.
But
fun fact, everyone.
I'm
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Fun fact: the girl that played Wendy Lou Who in The Grinch is now the lead singer of The Pretty Reckless. If you haven't checked out that band, go look at it. Continue. The struggles of having a low shelf between the desk.
Yep. Okay, so this one I got really excited about when they first announced it. It was Boo. Actually, I got really excited, period, when they announced the new Monsters Inc. ones, because unfortunately they released the first round of the Monsters Inc. ones before I got into Pops, so now they're all insanely expensive. Like the original Boo one with her in her cute little monster costume is like $180 on Amazon, and I'm just like, fuck that. I'm not paying that. No. Not never happening. Unless I like hit the lottery, and then I'm gonna treat myself probably, but
treat yourself.
Even then, I'm probably still gonna be a cheapskate and not want to pay $100 for a pop. But then there's also the new Sully, also from the same collection. And then Jesus actually found me this one. This one was an interesting one to get. It was a flocked Sully. And the reason I say he was interesting was because he actually went through 3 different exclusives, because they announced it as originally as Toys R Us exclusive, but we all know Toys R Us went under, unfortunately. We all miss it. Rest in peace. And then I heard Hot Topic was going to get it. And if we just weren't hearing anything, and they actually were told it was still coming to them, but then it went to Amazon instead. And last time I asked them, they were still getting messages that they were getting it. So, I don't think that's really accurate anymore, considering it's on Amazon.
And I decided to abuse my Prime membership for that free shipping.
Yeah.
I expected it, 2-day shipping.
I mean, hey, you might as well use it. You got it. And then, down here, this is the original Jack Skellington, because for some reason I did not have him, and I don't know why. Also, if you look on the back, this was clearly an old one, because the Boo that I just mentioned is on the back.
Yeah, and Syndrome.
There's a lot of good ones on the back. Which also, speaking of, I found this one at FYE only a few months.
They had George. I would love the George
I know,
pop.
he's expensive now too.
$23.19.
Fun fact, actually about the $23.19. I'll get back to what I was about to say. I found out recently the reason why it's at $23.19 is because I don't remember exactly how to
The
word
23rd letter in the alphabet
it was like the 23rd letter.
W.
Yeah.
And then 19th letter in the opposite. 19th letter in the alphabet
white
is
sock.
Is an S. WS. White sock.
And I'm like, Disney misses nothing, I swear. But no, so I got this one recently at FYE, and honestly, FYE seems to be a really good place to look for old pops, because I think it's because they get so many that people don't really dig through them properly. So you might find a gem. So check your local FYE if you're on the hunt for something.
Also, cool thing about FYE, if I could, properly center this camera, they also usually get different con exclusive pops. So if you guys are in the market, definitely check those out.
Books a Million does too.
That is true.
But then Roz, because who doesn't need Roz in their life?
Who doesn't need to be always watched?
Exactly. And then I've got 2 different versions of Level Up Bear. My foot's still bleeding, I just realized that.
That's okay. As long as it's on camera, it's metal.
I don't think that makes it metal. It's just because I picked up something.
Cool thing, it's also translucent.
Yeah. I actually have other Care Bears that I'm not going to get down, so if Jesus would like to figure that out.
Cinematic zoom.
Because I'm not planning on taking any of those pops down. I've got Tenderheart Bear, Funshine Bear, and Sheer Bear up there. And then on the shelf, if you want to keep zooming in on that, or if you want to get up and show them, is Doug.
Physical labor.
Doug is actually flocked. He was a Hot Topic exclusive, and I found him in the back room of Hot Topic when I was looking for something else entirely, and he cost me a whole $3. You're killing my pops.
I did no such thing.
But the only downside about the Doug right there, though, and you can't even tell, is his tail broke off. And I do still have his tail. It's still behind him. It's just not attached. And then next to it is Coronation Elsa. Young Elsa. Down below is young Anna. Coronation Anna. Kristoff. A normal Anna, except normal Anna is actually a little bit fucked up. Because
her hair is green, not blonde.
And her skin tone's weird. Because apparently, when those first came out, for some reason, all the ones that GameStop got were defective.
Nice.
And I've recently found out that defective ones are worth some money. And then we've got Heffalump and Tita Winnie the Pooh. And I also have the Diamond Collection for that Winnie the Pooh as well. He's fairly new. I just got him. Actually, Jesus got him for me.
This is technically my second Diamond Collection one, if I include it as mine. But it's hers.
Because you bought it from me.
Yes. Found it in Coral Springs when I went up there for a concert with a friend of ours.
And the funny thing is, I had only just found out it existed. Like,
that same day.
Literally, he was over there, and I just went, hey, this is a thing. And
I got the text literally right after I bought it.
Yeah, I was like, that was perfect timing. Since we're on
Shows
the
you
shelf,
that we're on some weird telepathic wave.
For real. Since we're on the shelf, I might as well go through what's up here. We already showed you that one. Back here is a Hot Topic exclusive Half Disappearing Cheshire Cat. I'll move this. This is not a pop, but I'll show it to you anyway. It's really cute. I got it from, I don't remember how to pronounce it, one of the French stores in Epcot. Because you never see Ratatouille stuff, and I got excited. A fall Comic-Con exclusive Bogart as Snape. Mulan. This is freaking amazing, but that's also not a pop, so we're not going to talk about that. All of the My Chemical Romance ones. Back when they actually used to do exclusive pre-releases at Hot Topic, that was a thing. Although primarily I only ever saw them at Hot Topic anyway, but they weren't actually exclusives. So I got all of those. Let's see. I have Cogsworth from the live action Beauty and the Beast, which a friend of ours actually gave me. Pua with Moana. Disgust. Entertainment Earth exclusive Anger, which means he's all translucent and glittery.
And on fire.
Helga. Arnold, his stand just popped off, but
Football
Arnold.
head.
Yep. Ariel in her little pink dress, which I actually don't like the Little Mermaid at all, but for some reason I really liked that pop. It was part of Blue.
Now, should we move down the shelf?
Hold on. Then I also have
The Red Queen.
the Red Queen, and then down here we can move down now. Which all this is going to get rearranged, so it doesn't really matter what order it's in right now.
And funny thing, between the both of us, technically we have almost all of the Inside Out pops.
We're just missing Joy.
Missing Joy. Neither of us really.
I never found her.
Like, we kind of went for the ones that we liked, and for me it was Fear, Anger, and Bing Bong.
And now I'm kind of like,
and I love them.
Gotten the whole collection.
And then, you know, she has Sadness, Disgust, the exclusive Anger, and Joy.
Yeah. So then.
Or not Joy. Joy would be our last.
I have Sadness, Disgust, and Anger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then down to the shelf. Like I said, I have almost all of the Lion King ones. I'm just missing the flocked version of these two. They both were Entertainment Earth exclusive. I just haven't found them yet. I'm not in that much of a hurry for them, because I'm just not. But then, the sad thing is, these have never been out. Alright, so my camera cut out in the middle of my sentence there, and Jesus actually had to go potty, so I'm filming on my own. And so what I started to say in the last clip was, the sad thing about my poor little Pumbaa was, he's never been taken out of the box. None of these have been out of the box, as far as I remember, except for maybe this one. This is the flocked, Simba. I don't know why I started to say Sully. Don't know. Don't ask me. But yeah, poor Pumbaa. I was taking pictures one day of Pops, and he fell over, and his poor little ear broke off. It's in the box, in there, I promise. It's like at the bottom. I haven't glued it back on, and I was so sad about that. Cause I'm like, how does one break when they haven't even been out of the box yet? But then Zero, which I freaking love Zero. And my ex got this for me, and I'm just so obsessed with his little pumpkin nose. It's so cute. I love it. I love it so much. And then this one, I literally screamed when I got, because Scrump at the time was really hard to find, and she's still not cheap by any means, but I just hadn't found her. She was still in stores. I just couldn't find her, and then for a little while, ended up finding her everywhere, along with this one. Got these two at the same time, actually. And this one I was obsessed with at the time. I was so excited about this. And then here is the only one that I have that's exclusive to Disney World. This was Figment for, I think it's just called Figment of Your Imagination in Epcot, the ride. I went on it with a friend of mine. The ride was cute. It wasn't terrible. Honestly, it's very, very old school, which I kind of thought had a nice charm to it. But I just really thought this was cute, and I had to get it because I have none that are exclusive to Disney World, so I had no choice on that matter. Well, I mean, I had a choice, but I wanted to get it anyway. Then here is the normal version of Flounder. Basically the same thing as the Diamond Collection, just this one isn't sparkly. Baby Moana. A new Merida, which is dusty as hell. I apologize for that. You can tell that I needed to clean this, but I loved the sculpt for this one. Like how her hair looks like it's actually blowing in the wind and everything. I loved it. Here are little Tsum Tsums because I'm a child and I like them. Then here is Remy and Meal. And then Moana with her oar. And then more Tsum Tsums. And then down here is a few more. I've got Normal Sally, Nightshade Sally. That was a terrible film job. I'm so sorry. Nemo Dory. This is a Dorbs actually thing that was only like $15 at what do you call it? GameStop. Here is let me take it out there so you can actually see it. I want to say this was the Seeker Harry? I don't remember. I think I found it at Books A Million. Then I have the Hogwarts Express that came with Hermione. First year Harry, Bellatrix. Back here behind Louise is on a Demogorgon is a Dementor. Then I have all three of the Belcher kids. Well, Bellatrix is mad about that apparently. Stay. I have Louise, Tina, and Jean. I am thinking I'm gonna get Bob and Linda. I just haven't gotten them yet. and then cat dog. And then down here is a little bit of a mess because I kind of forgot to clean it up. Sorry. Here is Elsa. This is my first pop. Just your standard Olaf. I actually, when I first got this for Christmas from a friend of mine, honestly, I kind of thought he was a little creepy, so I almost got rid of him. And then she just actually started buying me more of the Frozen ones, and then somehow I ended up with a massive collection. That was many years ago now. Then here's Cusco, because, yes, I love it so much. I love Emperor's New Groove. It's such an underrated movie. If you haven't seen it, apparently it's going to be back on Netflix in November, I think I read on Facebook yesterday. Here's Santa Jack. I love that he's got a little present and everything. He needs a stand, but for some reason they didn't make him compatible with one. So he kind of just topples over. I don't know why they failed on that part. Llama Cusco, which Llama Cusco was actually the main one I wanted from the Emperor's New Groove collection. For some reason that collection doesn't seem to be extremely popular, so I probably eventually will end up with all of them. I just haven't yet. Then Miguel from Coco. Love Coco. Such a good movie. I need to get more of these. I actually do have one other, but I will show you that at the end because he's actually had a tragedy, and I have him, but he is in pieces. So I will show you that at the end. Down here is another Olaf. This was Summertime Olaf. Then here is Jasmine and Raja, I apologize, excuse me. Jesus just recently bought me these. I want to say I've only had them like a month or two. Sven, which, funny thing with Sven, I've actually ended up with 2 of these. I know I said I don't have any doubles. That's because I gave the other one to my mother, because I couldn't find him. My best friend Sarah found him for me. I forgot that, got excited, and bought him one day. And I think it was in Toys R Us a couple years back. And then she mailed it to me, and I was like, oh. My mom had no pops, so I gave it to her, because I figured she needed a pop. And then over here, I'm trying to set it up so you can actually not see a cluttered mess. I didn't clean before filming this. Here's the sadness that Jesus mentioned I have. And then I also have the, oh god, what are they called? Spring Fever. Frozen Fever, that's what they're called. I have those for Anna and Elsa, and they came with these little snow G's, I think is what they're called. It's kind of gross, actually, because they're like Elsa's snot, but they were really cute. And then I also have the Red Queen from the live-action Alice in Wonderland when she turned to stone. Actually, that might have been Through Looking Glass. I think that was Through Looking Glass. And then up here is some more. Again, I apologize that it's a little bit of a mess. I didn't fix anything. I should have, but I didn't. So, you've got Rapunzel with a little pastel, because, yes. You already saw Maleficent. Lilo, Stitch, Flocked Stitch, which I actually only recently got the normal Stitch version. I've had the Flocked Stitch pretty much since it was new. Elvis Stitch, Alien Stitch, I think it was called Aloha Stitch. The newer version of Rapunzel, and Maximus. And, oh yeah, I was going to say I'm missing somebody. And then over here is Aurora. And I mostly got her just because it was really cute. I'm actually not a big Sleeping Beauty fan. However, it just, like, felt right to get that, considering I'm missing very few of the princesses. I also just realized I forgot to show you 2 others that are down on the shelf. I've got King Deadpool. This is my only Deadpool pop. And then I also got Olaf with kittens, because a friend of mine got him for me, because they know I have most of the Frozen. I actually am only missing one from the Frozen collection, and that was a Comic-Con exclusive 2013 of actually Frozen Anna. It looked really cool. So then I'm missing all of those, and then I also forgot to show you guys all the ones that are up top. But I gotta actually get up there, so hang on one second. I very nearly forgot about all these, so I'm glad I remembered that last second. I will start with what's up top. I have Hopper with vines, Steve with bandana, which you can still find, actually. Jesus just took a picture.
Yeah.
The Chase version of the Demogorgon, Dart, Dustin with Dart, which this one, I literally actually hunted for this one. And I worked there. But, we got them in. I knew we had them. I couldn't say anything about them because it was early. Then I tried to come in the next day to get one. They were already gone. They had been gone for hours. I'm like, God damn it. But then we got more in shipment. And then I was like, please let me hoard this one. And she goes, it's against policy. And I'm like, I know. So I got lucky and nobody was buying it that round. So I got one. Elevated 11. This one is a 3-pack of Angel, Scrump, and Stitch, which I'm actually surprised they haven't made Stitch on their own. Or, I mean, Angel on their own. The fact that he keeps taking pictures behind me is distracting me.
You're fine.
And then, this one was actually massive. I didn't expect,
Like candid photos.
I actually didn't expect this one to be as big as it was. It was box lunch exclusive. I had to go all the way up to Orlando to get it because, we don't have one of those here, and I really wish we'd get one because I really like that store. But, here's my hand for reference. It is massive. Actually, here's Jumba for reference. It's very much the same size. And it was like $35, something like that. I don't remember, but it's huge, and I loved it, and I was really excited about it. Also not a pop, but look at how cute Merida is. Just saying. And then the last one I needed to show you was the tragedy that I told you about already.
So you show them all the ones up there?
Yeah. I feel like I forgot to show something, but I really don't think I did. Because I've had them all in the same area.
Yeah, everything's over there.
Yeah. So, I'll go ahead and show you. Now, like I said, warning. It is gruesome. Good thing he ended up being evil. Spoiler alert if you've seen Coco.
Ernesto de la Cruz.
So, here's what happened. He's got a very small spine. It fell from like a foot. That was it. Maybe 2 feet. And I didn't even know what was going to happen. I was not paying attention to it and it fell. And then all of a sudden he snapped in half. And the movie wasn't even out yet. So, I was like so sad about this. And then I was like, eh. I love the movie, but I'm like, he's the villain, and spoiler alert, he dies anyway, so this was rather fitting, so I've kind of left it.
Spoiler alert, he's already dead.
Okay, he died again.
Can't die again. He's probably trapped in...
No. Remember, you can too die again. We're giving all the...
Okay, if you get forgotten, then yeah.
We're giving all the spoiler alerts here, so I apologize.
Okay, this movie's been out for almost, what, a year now?
Yeah, almost.
Okay, if you haven't seen it by
It's on Netflix. Go watch it. It's an amazing movie. But yeah, so that's my entire collection. Like I said, go follow me on Instagram because I'm constantly posting updates on there of what I've gotten. And the main reason I started doing that wasn't even because other people collect. It was literally because I kept not wanting to buy pops because I didn't know what I had at home. Because I would forget because I had such a big collection. But if I post them on Instagram, I can look at all times. And there is a big following for that online, so it's kind of cool. And, I don't know. Jesus just started holding my foot. Maybe eventually we'll get a good video of Jesus' collection. We plan on getting a house together, so then we'll probably do another updated one of this, of all of our collection combined. I wonder how many we have combined.
I don't know, but you have Disney. Mine are more video game and movie references.
Yeah, yours are more...
So...
Yeah, mine are mostly
Disney.
Disney.
You guys will like mine. And I have a bunch of 6-inch ones.
Yeah.
And a single 10-inch pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a T-Rex.
He was so excited about that.
I was on the hunt for this thing.
He was.
Okay. The same day that she got the Care Bear pop was the same day I saw the T-Rex. 10-inch pop, and they were selling it for fucking $65. It was released that same day, so I was slightly livid because found out it was a Target exclusive. One of my buddies works at Target, and he said they sold out of all of them that day, even damaged ones. And then went to another one, they were completely sold out. It wasn't until I tried one that was maybe like, say like 15 miles from here, say at the least, or at the most, where I got lucky and found the last one. It's So I was happy. And I didn't have to pay over $60 for it. It was still retail price. So that's my first 10-inch, and I love it. It's a T-Rex from Jurassic World. It is wonderful.
As you guys saw, I don't have any 10-inch pops. I have a 6-inch.
And I think I have 10 6-inch pops. Makes me happy.
I don't remember. We came up with what? You had 85?
Technically, I have over 100 if you include the ones that are, like, all the ones that are in my house.
The ones that you bought for presents or people don't count.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. Because I'm just like, well, I'd be caught up to you.
If I would count all those, then I would have several Marvel ones too, not just Deadpool.
Yeah.
One Deadpool. So yeah, that was my whole collection. I have no words anymore.
Give them the whole spiel, the like, comment, and subscribe. You don't have to, but it's appreciated. And, hell, if you guys have any pops you want to show off, drop it in the comments.
Or tag me on
So it's
Instagram.
There you go.
Because I'll probably see it more likely, because I'm very active on there. I know I've plugged Instagram like 4 times. Name's right here if you're interested. It's also down there, along with Facebook, I'd say Twitter and all that, but I don't use my Twitter. It's probably linked anyway, but I don't use it.
Yeah. Just drop the links.
Yeah, they'll all be down there. I do tend to follow back if you share things that I am interested in, so if you follow me, I'll probably follow you. Just because it's a thing that I do. I don't always interact, though, because I don't always see everything, because I follow way too much. But,
That's true.
Yeah, so we're going to get back to work. Actually, we're going to get to work on organizing this now, because I just figured I was going to be moving them all anyway. I might as well make a video about it.
Exactly.
And
if you guys want, she could link my Instagram as well, because then that way, you just get a bunch of the random photos of stuff we do.
absolutely. So
Especially I have a bunch of baking photos.
you want to go ahead and tell them what it is?
I can't remember it all.
I'll
just rather link it.
I'll take a look. Well, that means I have to remember what it is.
You tag me and everything.
I think it's Jesus.Nieves17.
I think so.
I think so.
Okay.
It'll be in the description box, because I don't remember off the top of my head either. I just see your name and tag you, so.
Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah, so we're going to get to work on this, and we will see you guys later.